The last couple of days in Warzone, I've been using wall hacks, but what? I haven't been cheating.
Why you always lying?
Let me explain. Call of Duty is absolutely infested with two things. First, cheaters, and there's an absolute ton of them. They get better sometimes, they get worse others, but it's one of the consistents inside of Warzone is you're always going to fight cheaters. And number two is Call of Duty is absolutely rife with terrible mechanics. And today, I'm going to show you how to absolutely abuse one so that you too have wall hacks, but legally, without getting in trouble. Yeah, you're going to get shadowed probably. I'm surprised I haven't yet. Let me show you the clip in question.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So that's the last thing that person's going to see on the kill cam and wonder, how did he do that? And is he cheating? Well, first off, obviously you're not going to see other people's cheats through the in-game kill cams. So there has to be something going on inside the game for me to do that. And that's exactly it. So I'm going to show you how to abuse this so that hopefully we can get this nerfed. And on the other half, hopefully you'll have a little bit more fun running some of the builds I'm going to give you with this. Let's look at it. So the first thing to note is you can equip this. It's going to be part of the game, and it is not actually cheating. It is called the spy camera. The spy camera is a tactical item that you can have part of your loadout, and it replaces something like your smokes or your shock charges or decoys or anything like that. And it is absolutely a marksman's favorite tool, and you don't even know it yet. But I'm going to show you why you should be running the spy cam, especially if you, like me, are a sniper who enjoys removing targets, especially after they think they're safe. The second part of this is you want to combo it with quartermaster. Quartermaster is restock. It allows it to recharge every 50 seconds, meaning you infinitely have these cameras so that you can keep using them throughout the fight as long as you keep your perks and your camera equipped. I personally am going to combo it with the Moors. The Moors with the photonic barrel and the antimaterial slugs grants a one-shot headshot at any range with a bullet velocity that we're assuming right now is still topping over 1,000. It's not as fast as it was, which is about 1,600, but I'm guessing it's probably about 1,200 right now. It still offers a one-shot headshot at every range, and it is a massive pin damage. So this thing allows me to shoot through areas like you saw in that clip and be able to land my one-shot headshots through those points. Let's look at how this really works. This is going to be the same clip here that you saw at the very beginning, but without cutting out the very opening part. How did that not target him? So not only does the camera absolutely rock by targeting somebody and leaving them a bright red highlight through every object in the game after you've targeted them, it also has thermals built in and a zoom. And you don't even have to expend a charge to be able to find people because the thermal works even when you have 0 charges available, making this an absolute insane spotter scope in your pocket all the time. But when it has charges, it also doubles as essentially enough a line of sight snapshot grenade that marks hot red anybody inside the lens circle whenever you take it, meaning you can tag multiple players at one time as long as they're in front of it. And it allows you to track them through every object that they could run behind while doing it. Now, if you're rocking it with something like the Moors, you can then also shoot them through it. So now, I've talked about why you should use it. Obviously, the ability to be able to track players and the ability to shoot through anything to kill somebody for it makes it exceptionally strong. Now, let me talk to you about why this really needs to be changed. First off, the camera, again, with Quartermaster is a infinite resource, and even without Quartermaster, it's still an infinite thermal in your pocket. This thing absolutely counters smoke, and because of the current way that the perk system is set up, Cold-Blooded doesn't have very many uses, so most people are not actively running it. So when you combo the fact that this counters smoke, smoke is already bad as it is. Most people don't run Cold-Blooded, and this gives you a red-hot, easy track ping for your entire team. This is going to absolutely ruin the way the game plays once enough people start picking it up, as you only need one person on the team to be running it to be able to absolutely abuse it for an entire squad. Again, this tracks and pings even through smoke because it's thermal, meaning that you can technically throw smoke at people and still ping them with this and then light them up, meaning you no longer need thermals on your weapons either, allowing you to use whatever scope like the Jason 2X or any of the Willis 3X that does the recoil kick reduction and still get the benefit of being able to essentially thermal a fight out. Now, the only people that are really safe for this right now most of the time are going to be people who are cold-blooded or a specialist, which is also extremely rare because specialists now, when you remove a player, no longer drops, meaning you don't have a bunch of specialists running around. While I think that's an excellent buff because we didn't need a million specialists on the field ever, it does mean that more people are going to be more easily pinged by the spy camera. And because of the changes to the way that the guns work, most buildings are pinnable now very easily. And if you want to double down on it, running things like FMJ can absolutely destroy entire teams through buildings with massive magazine on like the XM4 and an extremely low recoil. Now, if you choose to run something like FMJ, you will actually be dealing almost true damage through all of the walls, meaning the number of wall bangs won't even be that many to start taking down players exceptionally fast. And as this continues to go on, it's going to become more and more abusive, especially when people like me figure this stuff out and then, I don't know, share it to the masses. So obviously, we don't want this to stay around for a long time. Or if we do want it to stay around for a long time, we probably want to be the only ones using it. So this is going to be up to you all, the community, to either share this with all your friends and everybody else to get rid of it and get it nerfed, or just keep it to yourself so that you can use it for a long time. My plan for how this should work should be a open ping, much like it is right now, as long as you are in the wide open, and then fall off into a live ping once you go behind cover. So that way it's not a red hot glowing target for everywhere through the wall. You only get that little floating ping. So that way it's not so easy to absolutely abuse, and then probably shouldn't be pinged nearly as long. This item doesn't technically need to exist in the game because we already have the snapshots, so even if they just straight up remove this, it would probably be better for the game's balance, if I'm gonna be honest. But until then, I'm going to absolutely abuse it because it's hilarious to me. Not a lot of people are using it, and the off-meta guy myself decides that it's worth at least, you know, showing you all. So thank y'all for checking out the video. Behind me was some more clips of me using it today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If there's anything else you'd like to see me cover, feel free to leave a comment down below and keep. So thank y'all so much for checking out. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, peace. I love that I can see my own footprints with this camera. Look at, ain't that great? You have a floater above you?
Yep.
He's down.
Yeah, happened to. Nice.
He's down in there too. If you can go and finish him, unless... Oh, never mind, I gave it to me.
Nice.